Hey there, Mel High School. Happy Sunday. Hope you've had an awesome weekend. This is Dr. Foster coming to you with Bulldog eNews for the week of November 8th. It is crazy how fast the fall semester is progressing along. It did not seem that long ago when school opened. And to be honest, we all either thought or stated, how long will this last? How long will we be open? But here we are. We're into the month of November, making along. Our students are doing awesome. Our staff has been fabulous, getting reacclimated to full in-person learning. So new week lies ahead and very excited about that. So a reminder for families, this is a 4-day week for students. So students will have Friday, November 12th off. It is a professional learning day for our staff. Looking forward to that. Got some other dates here. This week, two big events. Last week, our choir groups got to have their first fall concert, their first public performance in a while. This week, our band will perform on Tuesday evening and orchestra on Thursday, and our first NHS induction in quite a while. So, getting back to some things we haven't gotten to do because of COVID. Parents and students need a little help with some dress code issues. So I've put here just some things that have been common issues. I've also linked our full dress code below. First and foremost, I realize it's much cooler outside and it's been cooler in the building. We've worked on that. We've addressed it. It's better. But students should not be carrying a blanket to class. So that's one. Any student that brings a blanket, we're just going to basically ask that that gets put away immediately in their locker. Any undershirt, so long sleeve shirt under a t-shirt, under a polo, you can see they are restricted to a few colors and they need to be plain. So that's a reminder there on the screen. And also sweatshirts, pullovers, zip ups. Basically, if a hoodie is worn, it needs to be worn on the outside, and then the hood needs to be down. So some basic things. And also Crocs are not permitted at Mail. So little help with that, parents and students. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. And again, our full dress code is linked right there for you. Going to come back to test and play one more time. We had a great week with test and play, but it's new and change is hard. So just want to reiterate, any group that would be a winter athletic team or any group that meets regularly, and that has been defined for at least bi-weekly. So any group that meets every other week or more frequently will be expected to partake in weekly COVID testing that can be done after school. There are also some options. I've had some great questions from families about, typically maybe my group doesn't participate on campus. They do off campus practices or meetings. What do I do? My student needs to get on the bus. So there are actually three options. Students can test immediately after school all the way up to 7 p.m. in the evening. There is an opportunity during the day on Fridays between 11 and 1 at school. And also, if families choose, you can get a test off campus just as long as you bring documentation of a negative result during the week. So there's three options to get test and play taken care of. I know that comes with a lot of questions. Don't hesitate to reach out. We'll do our best to get that answered quickly. The biggest thing, if your child is going to test at school through the after school testing or the Friday testing, we must have a signed consent to get that taken care of. So just some things to bring that back to the front burner. We'll work through that. We'll figure it out. Last week, our students, our teams, our coaches, sponsors were great. We tested quite a few students, so looking forward to continuing to do that to keep our Bulldogs safe. Our counseling newsletter for the week is pasted right here for you. Lots of good information for students and families. We continue to share peer tutoring and ESS information. I stopped by our peer tutoring classroom last week. Lots of students working together, supporting one another. So there are a multitude of opportunities for students to get assistance if they're struggling in a class. Also, if you want to share this with families, friends, other eighth graders in the traditional program or in JCPS, our eighth grade open house is Thursday, November 18th. It is in person. Would love to see all of you. Lots of other celebrations, lots of other things to share below. Let's have a great week, students and families. Don't forget, this week is just a 4-day week. No school for you this Friday. Take care. We'll see you soon.